Round the world, around the world. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, normally I have Thor's hammer to hold in this video, but I put a bunch of stuff on the wall. So I don't really have that right now. How's my toys showing up? Oh, they're showing up pretty good. It's been a minute, guys. I haven't done this in a while. I don't have anything to hold. My belts are hung up, and all this stuff's hung up here now. So I don't know. I can hold a guitar or this gargantuan Pepsi can cooler over here. I guess for now we'll go with Snape's wand. Totally had a piece of hair in my mouth. Totally just swallowed it. Don't know why I did that. Bad idea. Ladies and gentlemen, please lend your ears and your eyes to me. Do you want it? Do you need it? Let me hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, we are talking about one thing and one thing only today. That's not true. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I have not done my scheduled stream in a long time. So, look at that. Look at that. Snape couldn't do that. We're going to talk about Stranger Things, I think. I've been making a lot of Power Rangers content, and I don't really talk about the MCU or Marvel as much on this channel anymore because it's just not as popular. I mean, I still love it. Someone called me not a fan earlier, which is crazy. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of Power Ranger stuff. So just figured I've been changing it up recently with all the Power Ranger stuff. So let's talk about some of the Stranger Things shiitake mushrooms, all right? I put a hat on for you guys because my hair's all messed up. No one's even in here yet. Is the hair Heron? Do I even need a hat? No one's even in here. I got the weird earrings going. Anyway, yeah, so let's talk about Stranger Things once all you's getting here. I'll just start off by saying right off the bat that it's good. The acting's awful. When it comes to Stranger Things as a whole, I think that the story, the Duffer Brothers, Sean Levy, all the work that they've done is fantastic. But I don't think the acting in Stranger Things is that good. You can't tell that when you're a kid and when you're cast as a kid. No one knows if you're going to grow up to be that good. I actually think the Finn Wolfhard, or however you say his name is, he plays Mike. I actually think he's awful at acting, and I think there's a lot of weirdness in the seasons, but overall, I think it's good. I actually kind of like how not everything's centered around Elle this season. I think there was a lot of it last season, so at least so far in the first 4 episodes, we're getting a little bit of a break. But nonetheless, pretty good. I mean, I'm definitely going to go back and watch the next few episodes. I think it comes out Christmas, Stranger Things. It comes out like Christmas Day or something, and I love Christmas, my favorite holiday, and I want to enjoy it, but I'm also going to be ride or dying for Stranger Things. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Mind, Maverick, and Chespin92? What's going on? We're talking about Stranger Things right now, but this is the Nerd Shelf, so we're talking about all things nerdy. Power Rangers, Marvel, DC, Stranger Things, all things nerdy. I actually just redid the Nerd Shelf behind me. It's got a lot of cool new stuff on it. Stuff you can't see, stuff you can see. Got some new stuff hung up on the wall, which I really got to start putting in the videos more often, because it looks pretty sick. Thank you, Chespin92. I appreciate you. But yeah, guys, who here is watching? Also, if you're wondering what I'm holding or what I'm just playing with here, normally I hold like Thor's hammer, which is up there, but I'm holding Snape's wand from Harry Potter. I've got everything you can think of that's nerdy in this room behind me. So ask away. I don't know what I did there. Became a wizard or something. If you could own one item from a fictional universe, what would it be? All right. The easy answer. Okay. This is a very loaded question. One of them is Thor's hammer. I would love Mjolnir. I want to be able to fly with it. It's indestructible. It never leaves my side. Blah, blah, blah. But the coolest weapon in all of like nerd lore to me, it's not even that crazy. It's the Quasar Saber from Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. It's like not overly majestic or like powerful, or you can't fly with it. You can't turn invisible. None of that. But it's just, I loved it, and I don't own one. Not a lightsaber. I mean, I love Captain America's shield, but not that. But yeah, the Quasar Saber from Power Rangers. And then Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. Or honestly, if I could wield one of these bad boys for real, this is one of three. I think my other two are put away. I have a bunch of boxes behind the camera. My other two, I also have Sirius Blacks, and then I have my own, which is Dragon Feather. If I could wield a wand, now that would go hard. I'd be like, oh, all my bullies, vanilla banana, like all that. Yeah, I would, maybe a wand. Where did you get the wand from? I actually got it from Universal down in Orlando, Florida. I have three. These ones I have are actually the ones, if you can barely see it, are the like interactive ones where it actually like watches what you do and you can do spells with it. Sorry, I love doing the Voldemort. These are interactive. These things are really sick. My favorite is Sirius. Love the rune patterns and the spiral squared handle. Yes, I actually have that. It's put away right behind me, but right behind you guys. That's one of my favorites, and that's why I own it. Sirius Black is one of my favorite characters, right behind Lupin, Professor Lupinski. Where did Coke play? The soda or the Pepsi? You mean the Pepsi plate? Because I've got plenty of Pepsi next to me. I literally have, I'm not even kidding, like 5 different variations of Pepsi, I think. Where's the one? I don't know where the one is. It's up there somewhere. Oh, there it is. I got a lot of Pepsi around me. So I'm sure you meant soda. Hello. Monique. Hello. We were talking about Stranger Things. Well, we're talking about actually Harry Potter right now, but, we're also talking about Stranger Things a little bit. Maybe some Power Rangers, maybe some MCU. Whatever you nerds want to talk about, drop in the chat below. And we'll get into it because of the Nerd Shelf, and we have a little bit about everything. Nah, the plate of... Oh, thank you for spelling it out. I knew what you meant. Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that. What was I looking for? I was looking for it for some reason. Let me get... Potter! Did you know that he's actually returning to the Broadway play? Malfoy? As his dad? Why am I blanking on his name? Where would you rather be a student, Hogwarts or Hobbit in the Shower? Hogwarts by a bagillion percent. I'm more of a Hogwarts guy, more of a Harry Potter guy than I am a Lord of the Rings or that realm of things guy. Love the Sixers hat, but I think Spurs are better. That is completely false and untrue. Lupin, my favorite Harry Potter character. Yes, he's mine as well. Snape. Turn to page whatever 164. This is actually Snape's wand. I was talking about Sirius Black's, and I do own it, but this is Snape's. This was the first one I purchased. I think we went there in 2017, then went back in 2020. So in 2017, my first time there. This is my first my first wand in general. That's Snape's. Best character, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's up there. He's a contender. I don't know why I like Lupin so much. I just like his demeanor and his character. But yeah, Snape is that dude. That dude. I mean, he is the Half-Blood Prince. I actually own all the books and I haven't read them. I know I didn't need to tell you that, but I did. Kind of disappointing. I need to read them bad boys. But yeah, Harry. You know what? We're doing a lot of Harry Potter on this live stream. It's been a while since I live streamed, guys. I used to do it every Wednesday, but, I just kind of stopped. So I'm back into the swing of things. My channel has completely changed. My Nerd Shelf has changed. Everything's changed. Now we're talking about Harry Potter, which we don't talk about much on this channel, which I'm pretty psyched about. Do you have any Ninja Turtle things? Yes, I do. Do I have any on the Nerd Shelf? I just redid the... Oh, yeah. Okay. So the one thing I have a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff. But the one thing I have quickly on the shelf is... Raphael as the Red Ranger. How sick is that? So I think my buddy's girlfriend actually bought this for me, or he did. No, I think it was her. But yeah, it's like the best of both worlds. Who doesn't ever want to see the Power Rangers and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I'll put him right next to the. Sorry, Raph. Oh God, right next to the Eye of Agamotto, which actually lights up. You probably can't see it from here, but yeah. Who's your favorite character ever? Like, completely? Well, in Power Rangers, it's the original Red Power Ranger. I'm about to start using this thing. The original Red Power Ranger with the gold shield. In the MCU, it is Captain America. In superhero comics in general, it's Batman. In Harry Potter, it's Lupin and Sirius and Snape. So depends on what form of media you're spitting. I have a lot of favorite characters and a lot of favorite nerdisms. I want to go to Universal Studios. I have a wand, but I also had a Slytherin hat. But then my dog somehow got into it, and I no longer own the hat. Hell yeah! You got to go back. I'm also Slytherin. Actually, my one of my best friends got me this. This is actually my Slytherin. This holds my wand for me. So, and that's actually Slytherin. So, and I also have a Slytherin wand. I have a Slytherin tie. I have the whole Slytherin uniform. It's literally, I'm looking at it right over here. I'm not going to put it on right now, but been meaning to live on stream. Maybe I was going to do it for Halloween, but never did. Yep. No, ever. I forget that was what that was too, but maybe ever. Who knows? You just never know. Ooh. Sorry, your boy was tasty. But yeah. Who should add Pokemon cards to the collection? Oh, I should add. I saw you said who. I should add Pokemon. Apparently, I can't speak. I should add Pokemon cards to my collection. Who's to say I don't have that already? Again, this is all places nerdy. Do I have any on the table right now? I don't think so. I have a very wide variety of things on this shelf. You can't even see the whole shelf. Look, I'll show you. Look. There's some other pieces of it. And then I got all that up there. You can't even see it because it's kind of dark. But got a wide variety. But who's to say I can't have more? And I do have Pokemon stuff. It's just not up right now. But yeah, guys, what are your thoughts on the new Stranger Things season? I want to know honestly. Because for me, it was so-so. It was so-so. I shouldn't do that. It was good. I think it got good at the end, but I think it was too Stranger Thingy. If that makes much sense. He's throwing things. Oh God! I dropped all my stuff. I dropped my wand. No one saw my crack, right? It's interesting for Stranger Things. Yeah, it's a little strange, ain't it? See what I did there? You like that? Oh my God, Chespin, you're a #1 fan in my live stream right now, and I appreciate that. Yeah, Stranger Things has been a little wonky-do, if you will. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But yeah, got to get some more Pokemon, maybe some Yu-Gi-Oh! If you guys like Yu-Gi-Oh!, go check out the other channel. It's called The Nameless Ranger, and it features myself and Juan, who open up a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs, do a lot of toy stuff. So more so focuses on the toy shelf, or the nerd shelf, kind of where the name comes from, if you will. But yeah, if you're interested in that stuff, go and check that out. The Nameless Ranger. It's actually right here. You can't miss it. Have it there for a reason. Promoting Doses Strikey. W. Chespin, you got to W. You got to win. Yeah, so guys, tell me about Stranger Things. Did you watch it? Or let's start spitting about Avengers Doomsday. Because I really wanted to talk about it, but not many people have had much interest of it on my channel, which is surprising. Ever since I kind of converted over to Power Rangers, no one really wants to chit-chat about the superheroes anymore. So it's kind of like a lost wind. Sometimes I do stuff on character work, but Robert Downey Jr. is Doomsday. Yeah, I think he's what's bringing a lot of people back to the theater, but I still think he was a weird choice, if I may say so myself, personally. I think he's done enough for the MCU, and his character and him as an individual should be done unless they don't take the mask off. But if they don't take the mask off and he doesn't have dialogue, then what is he? You know what I mean? So it's interesting to consider. What's wrong with Robert Downey Jr. and can I see the Slytherin stuff? It's fine if you don't want to show me. I know you're talking about other stuff. I'm just wondering. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I mean, I have several Slytherin things, and then I get back to RDJ. This is my wand holder that holds Snape's Slytherin wand, and then obviously I have my whole uniform in there. I also have, if you can see him through the fog, I have Mad Eye Mute. I have a Mad Eye Moody bust right over here. And then I have more Harry Potter spread throughout, and then just all over the place. I also have, I have Snape right here. Oh, you can't see that. I have Snape here. Yeah, got a lot of Harry Potter stuff. But yeah, what's your favorite Robert Downey Jr. movie, and why? What's wrong with him as Doctor Doom? There's nothing wrong with him as Doctor Doom. I just don't think there's any necessity to bring him back to the Marvel MCU world. I don't see the necessity. And what's your favorite Robert Downey Jr. Why can't I speak? I sound like Joe from the Basement Yard. I know it flopped when it came out, but I actually liked Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I think his best role is Tony Stark Iron Man. Not to be obvious, but he's great in Tropic Thunder. He's great in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with Val Kilmer, who I just absolutely adore. He's got a lot of bangers, but Tony Stark. It's like Tony Stark was retroactively made for him. You can't speak straight. I'm noticing. Not right now. I can't. I fell asleep midway through a rewatch of a Stranger Things episode, and now I'm all like loopy and wonky. Can I be moderator? Why? I don't even know what that means. People always ask for that, and I have no idea what it means. I'm the controller here. Delicious. I am the one who moderates. I'm me. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Carter Kane. It's kind of a cool name, actually. But yeah, that's kind of my collection. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the chat. If not, I'm going to keep yapping about Stranger Things or more Power Ranger stuff, honestly. It seems to be that a lot of you guys on this channel, if this is your first time being here, I appreciate you. I do a lot of like superhero movies, comic booky stuff. I do a lot of Power Rangers more recently. Sometimes I dip into professional wrestling. Sometimes I dip into Harry Potter. But I don't go over everything all the time. I have a lot of interests, and I dive deep into all of them. Some of which I just mentioned, but Power Rangers has been where the channel has seemingly been going. It's the most popular stuff, so that's what I talk about. Yes, Chespin, Power Rangers are the best. Why so much junk behind you? Oh, it's not junk. It's not junk, baby. It's all good stuff. That's the name of the channel. It's the Nerd Shelf. It's all my nerd stuff. It's a weird mix and hodgepodge of everything from VHSs to Rugrats to Power Rangers, Harry Potter, professional wrestling, Philadelphia sports. Gosh, I could go on and on. Marvel, DC. There's so much up there that you can't even see. And behind me on this side, it's the Nerd Shelf. It's kind of like having a toy store in your house at all times. But yeah. Why so much junk in your trunk? Now that's a question. I can answer. Well, when a mother and a father... No, I'm just kidding. That's cool stuff. If you don't like it, then skip it. Carter Kane, I'm sorry for your loss. Damn, Chespin! Get him! Sorry, I just yelled that. Why so much junk behind you? Wait, that was Aaron who said that, though. The cool stuff is don't like it then, skip it. Carter Kane. Oh, ooh, I read that so wrong. Oh, my God. I'm sorry for my ignorance. I read that completely wrong. I thought Chespin was roasting and then talking back on my behalf. Nope, it was the wrong thing. I'm also sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Not probably as long as yours has. Anyway, I'm going to roll past that like I didn't completely read that wrong, unfortunately. Junior's VR, yo. What is going on? We're going to move over to why is Embiid so junky? I don't know. That's a good answer. I mean, good question. I don't even know what it means, to TBH. Could have said something bad. I don't have no idea. I'm about to put on, should I put on a Philadelphia Eagles hat? Because that, that might tip us in the right direction here. I fly in the Air Force. Go Air Force. Sorry, I got a notification. What do you like? Well, this is the Nerd Shelf. So everything. Pro wrestling. Now let's go down. Pro wrestling. Power Rangers. Marvel. MCU. DC. DCU. Harry Potter. Lord of the Rings. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What else is behind me? Everything. Did you ever land in the junkyard in Fortnite? No, I have not. I've landed in storage in Warzone plethora of times, but I'm not a Fortnite guy. I tried it. I just can't get down with it. What is your favorite song? I have a lot of favorite songs. That's another thing that we don't talk about on this channel is my sincere love for music. I have a gargantuan record collection. I'm a drummer. I play guitar. I sang at a point, but primarily a drummer. I play bass, all that other stuff. Not well, but drums is my thing. But yeah, big music guy. So you got to give me a genre or an artist, and I'll tell you where I'm at with that. Who's your favorite singer? I'm more of a favorite band guy, but I do have a lot of favorite singers. Let's stick with like the pop charts. Sabrina Carpenter, I love right now. I actually really like Joe, like DJO, like Joe Curie from Stranger Things. Kind of on him and Sabrina right now. And then a few like, yeah, I'm all over the place. I have a huge music library in my brain and on Spotify. So needless to say, you're single. Oh, far from it, my dear boy. I've got bitches all day, every day. No, I'm not. I'm actually engaged. I know, right? Crazy, right? Have you watched Top Gun Maverick? Carter, I have watched Top Gun Maverick like 40 damn times in the last like 3 days. The ending sequence of them like just flying, like doing the mission at the end, and then they get shot down, and then the whole thing with Goose and Maverick getting back up in the air, and it's just getting saved by Hangman. That is like top. Excuse me. If there's any movie that deserved a sequel and that nailed it as much as the franchise did, Top Gun is one of those. Top Gun is up there, man. It just really killed it. It really, really killed it. What about the first one? Yeah, I love the first one. Obviously, it's a legendary 80s movie. It's like, if it wasn't for that, the second one wouldn't exist or near be as damn good. Yeah, the Top Gun movie, it's not, I don't know if you can call it a franchise, but the Top Gun movies are absolutely amazing. Have you done Weight Watchers? How old are you? What? No. Also, Weight Watchers is from like Weight Watchers hasn't been relevant in like, I don't know, the last time I remember being even remotely relevant is like, I don't know, 2009? Anyway. But yeah, guys, I'm glad we could talk about Weight Watchers during a nerdy live stream about Stranger Things and Power Rangers. What's good, G? I'm doing all right. What's going on with you, Danny? I said that like I know you. My favorite Power Rangers are Power Rangers Ninja Steel. It's good. That's not something I hear a lot of people say. It's Ninja Steel is not something I hear a lot of people mention as their favorite season, but good nonetheless. I'm more of a Ninja Storm kind of person. When it comes to the ninja-esque things of Power Rangers. I hit myself in the knuckle. But yeah, Ninja Steel, good nonetheless. What is your favorite group of heroes? Everyone's going to be partial to the Avengers because of the MCU. I really like X-Force with Deadpool. And then for villains, I'm blanking on their name. They're in Avengers Assemble. And for some reason, blanking on their name. It's got like Red Guardian, and a few others. Now I'm blanking on who there are, but I'm a big fan of X-Force and the comic book as well. What's your favorite fighter jet? I don't know, F-22 something. All right, so if Ninja Storm is your second favorite, does that make Ninja Steel your first? I'm a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers guy, as we all are. I have a lot of Mighty Morphin. I actually have this tattooed on my leg. I'm a big Power Rangers guy. Thunderbolts! Thunderbolts, I don't talk enough about Thunderbolts on this channel. I should definitely make a video about that soon. It's been a long time since I watched Thunderbolts, but it's good nonetheless. I got to go with comic book New Avengers. That's actually awesome. Actually, I have a comic book behind me. You made me think about that. The Secret Wars arc of New Avengers was really good, and Dark Reign. I actually have. I know I'm like way behind on this. I actually have this before the movies. It's Civil War. I actually have. There's two versions of this. I know that I have this one to read, and I haven't yet. And it's been sitting here. I got it for Christmas years ago before, Captain America: Civil War, and I've been meaning to read this, and I haven't yet. I also have a few. I actually have a few 1990 X-Men comics up here. I don't remember where I put them. Oh, they're back there. They're behind Turbo Man. I made a video on that on my other channel. I gotta break those bad boys out and read them too. But not enough comics in my life. I bless you in the name of. Thank you, Carter. I appreciate you. What comes about? Aaron, I actually read. There's a plethora of interviews that you can go on and see of the racial casting for the original Power Rangers, and the result is that it was all completely done accidentally. That's what they say, and that's what most of the Rangers do abide by. Who knows? Could have been a producer, could have been a director, but the public story that I'm aware of is that it was an accident on why the Black Ranger was cast by, the black guy was a Black Ranger, and the Yellow Ranger, the Asian Ranger became the Yellow Ranger. Yeah, I believe that was an actual accident, but, anybody can do their own research on that bad boy. Ever read the Walking Dead comics? Partially, yes. When I was in season 3 of the Walking Dead, when it was coming out live on TV, I found this really cool comic shop in Salem, Massachusetts, over near Boston, actually, at a point. And I sat down and I read a little bit. Didn't get through much, and it's always been a plan of mine to go back and read it. But then I just kind of fell out of love with Walking Dead. I think the show just went on too long. And I kind of just lost interest. I'm not a big zombies guy, but that show had me gripped to my TV. So I did start to read stuff. Same thing the way I did Invincible. I just couldn't get enough of it, so I started to read the comic books, and I'm a huge Invincible guy. But never finished it or never got close. Yo, what up? Can I be a moderator? It just helps you protect your YouTube. No, I don't know what that does or mean, but I'm good. If you tell me what it does, maybe, but I don't know. I'm good. I live near there. Whoa! Near where? Salem, Massachusetts? I'm very familiar. Where is Master Chief behind you? Where is Master Chief behind you? I think you meant to say, what is Master Chief behind you? I actually don't have any Halo stuff on the shelf. I used to be a massive Halo guy, but I kind of fell out of love with it after 5. Actually, I barely played 5, to be honest. I do have some Halo stuff. I do have a few Master Chief figurines. I actually have something I would love to get out of the toy shelf and open on my other toy channel one time. Is I have a full Ghost with oh my god, what the heck? A Grunt. It's a Grunt riding a Ghost. And I actually have that. And it's really sick. And it's one of my favorite toys in box, on card. And I've never opened it. And I think that's something I got to do very soon. Comics are much better than the show, in my opinion. I do agree, Danny. I do agree. I remember when I was watching this season finale of The Walking Dead, quite a lot of fire. Oh, God. The Wonder Years. Favorite band. The Walking Dead comics are damn good. It splits off from the show pretty quick on. I thought the show was the one that split off from the comics. I know they were kind of being written at similar times, which probably a reason why I love the Invincible series so much, because it's like the same thing. It's being written and it's also, the same guy. But yeah, I thought the show was the one that took creative control in their own right at a point. You don't know what a moderator does. They just moderate the chat, like hide comments, time people out. Oh, no, I'm good. I like having everybody in here. Appreciate it, though. I can put people in timeout and remove them. No, why would I want to remove anybody? Unless they're being nasty. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. I want everybody to be here. This is a fun time. Carter, you don't seem to like the right type, pal. The show splits off also. They had to make filler to fill up seasons. Yeah. The comics don't need filler, extra work for the artist. Yeah. Yeah, I think, there's also a lot of characters in The Walking Dead in the TV show that didn't exist, like Daryl Dixon. Now he has his own show, I think. I don't watch it because I'm like so far, like off of everything. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's not get a little too rough in the chat now. We're all here for a good time, not a long time. They did with the Game of Thrones, but who the hell takes 14 years to write a book? Yeah, creativity, has to just happen. I guess people get writer's block. Speaking of that, I actually do think the best. People are gonna say this. I didn't read all the books, obviously, but between like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, I think Harry Potter is the best, well-written, front to back, anything ever, in book form that I'm aware of. You correct me if I'm wrong. George R. R. Martin, yeah, genius. George R. R. Martin is, and George R. R. Tolkien for the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbits and stuff. I'm here for the Power Rangers merch. Yo, I gotta make me some Power Rangers merch. I have a ton of Power Rangers stuff. I actually have a lot of stuff. I have like buttons. Oh man, you said that. I have Power Rangers paper plates. I got some crazy Power Rangers stuff. I need to make merch. I really do think I want to make merch, because on Instagram I have the thing where you can like give like gifts, like literal like money. I don't know why. I just found it today and I hit yes. But I want to set up like merch. If you guys want merch, like I want to have merch. I gotta make it. I should be wearing that right now. I have Nameless Ranger merch for my other YouTube channel, but I don't really sell it or wear it. Harry Potter books are damn entertaining. Yeah, I downloaded Audible because I saw Daniel Radcliffe narrated the first book. But I know there's that British guy who does it. That's like legendary, and I think I'm gonna listen to his all the way through. At some point. I do a lot of driving, so it'll be really, really nice. Harry Potter books are damn, yeah, sub. Thank you, Carter, for subbing. Thanks for being here. Let me see, but not pushy. I'm actually calm. I'm here for the Power Ranger merch. Oh, it's all put away. I have boxes behind the camera. Do I have any Power Rangers merch-esque stuff up here? I don't think so at the moment. I don't at the moment, but I have, a lot of Power Ranger stuff. I was a Power Ranger, like, for Halloween from, like, the years 3 or 4 or 5 to, like, 13. I was a big Power Ranger guy. As much as I like the Power Rangers and Harry Potter, my favorite show is Scooby-Doo, not the new movies or the classics. What about, like, the almost just shook the whole house. What about like the movies with like from like the early 2000s? Are you into those? Because those are classics, at least for me. I see your Red Ranger, but that's it. Any morphers? Oh yeah, I got morphers. I have every morpher from Mighty Morphin to when did I stop? Not Time Force. I think SPD was the first one I didn't get. Even though I love SPD, it's a great season. I actually have the original Power Rangers Mighty Morphin, which is away because it used to be on display and it's still lit up. The battery still worked. Nothing was corroded. I have the power coin, but when I was transitioning it over to a new location, I broke it, and it's not like snapped. It's just something came loose, and I have the piece. I want to get it fixed or fix it. I don't know how, but I do have morphers, and I do love morphers. Do you know who Sir Onster is? I don't believe so. Hell yeah, bro. I'm 22, glazing Power Rangers 22 years straight. Let's go. Power Rangers is that stuff. I don't know if I can curse on here. I don't know what YouTube will do. But yeah, man. Power Rangers is it. Like, the older I get, listen, the older I get, the more I'm like, this thing is like ultimate nostalgia for me. And to the point where I have it tattooed on my body. And I'm probably not going to stop. I'm thinking about getting like a Dragon Zord or something even from something a little bit newer, like early 2000s Power Rangers, maybe Time Force, Lost Galaxy. I should get a Quasar Saber. Wow, I have a perfect spot on my shin that needs something. I'll get a Quasar Saber. Actually, I have technically I have the Dragon Dagger on me. I just remembered because literally I have this gold shielded Red Ranger on my leg, and he's holding the green Dragon Dagger from that one episode. Actually, you should join the Air Force. It's too late for that. SPD is the phone I think he has as a kid. The phone, yeah, it is. It's basically a Motorola Razr, but that's not the only phone. There's a lot of other phones. In Space was kind of a phone. Wild Force, even though it was like an animal, that was technically a phone. Man, I love the Wild Force one. It like opened up into like a wolf or a lion. It was weird though, but yeah, it was basically just a Motorola Razr. If you guys remember those. Samurai Power Rangers is amazing. Sure darn is. I just went back and rewatched Ninja Storm Dino Thunder next. Dude, Ninja Storm and the Thunder Rangers. Ninja Storm was so good. Those are some of my favorite suits. If I'm not mistaken, Ninja Storm is kind of like the first Disney era. If I'm not mistaken, like a few episodes in is where it really hits, but that is the first Disney era Power Ranger season. Cam, the Green Ranger, is not only one of the coolest ever, he has one of the best suits in all of Power Rangers, and I'll die on that hill. I made a video on it. And same thing with honestly, Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder had some of the best suits ever. Dino Thunder's Red Ranger's awesome, but like Dino Thunder has obviously JDF as the Black Dino Ranger, and then let's not get started on Cam, the White Ranger in Dino Thunder. I'm sorry, Trent, the White Ranger in Dino Thunder, and Cam, the Green in Ninja Storm. Just really overall, like those. I know it was the first like Disney era shows, but those things kind of banged when it came to suits. Your live stream is the coolest. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Chessman. If I'm saying that right. Bro, the Crimson Ranger might be my favorite. I made a video on just him. So every Ranger we just talked about, I made a standalone video. I made a video specifically on the Crimson Ranger because they're both awesome. But the Crimson one, he's just aura farming the whole time. Go watch those videos. Everything we just talked about, I have a full video on my channel. It's not too far away, but the Crimson one specifically kind of broke down why I think he's so sick. Do you listen to TX2? Who is TX2? What's the long version of that? Don't think so if I don't know the short version. Ninja Storm Green was the reason green was my favorite color for the first many years of my life. Yes, man. Great. It's crazy to think that I wasn't even that. Well, I was kind of young when that came out. I was aware. So I was not alive when the original Mighty Morphin first came out. And I was too young for the original season, so I went back and watched it, and I had the toys for my older brother. But the Green Ranger was awesome, but the best Green Ranger to me that I knew was Turbo, Adam Park, a.k.a. Johnny Young Bosch, as the Green Turbo Ranger. And then I moved over to Time Force, which I believe had green, which I liked. He had the cool hair and everything. But yeah, Ninja Storm is where it hit. Ninja Storm was it, man. Ninja Storm was it. Yeah, I subbed. I have to head out now. 1,000 to check out your vids. Out later. Man, Bobby, I appreciate you being here. Thanks, man. Talk to you soon. I feel bad. I don't know anything about Power Rangers. Yeah, I am still here. You don't have to. You don't have to know anything about Power Rangers. You can. That's not the only nerdy thing I got on my brain. Got plenty. Ask away. Or inquire away. After this, I'm actually going to hop onto a live stream onto another channel of mine. which is called the Nameless Ranger YouTube channel. And that is where I'll probably talk about the toys behind me and all the other goodies. Actually, as a matter of fact, 40 minutes in, do you play Minecraft? I used to. I don't play it anymore. Currently, I'm playing Marvel Rivals. I can never say that. Battlefield 6, a little bit of Skate 4, and that's really it right now. I kind of started replaying Spider-Man on PlayStation because it's been just fun and it's just fun to fight, but that's really it. Well, guys, it's been 40 minutes. I'm happy to have been here with y'all. It's been a while since I live streamed, but so I'm going to hop off. But I'm going to hop on to another. If you want to come check out my next live stream, I'm going to go right back to back. I'll be on the Nameless Rangers YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to talk about the toys in the nerd shelf behind me. So if you're interested, come hang out. Otherwise,